listening to the Daily Yogi Podcast. Every weekday, I'll share timeless yogi wisdom in bite-sized relatable lessons you can apply immediately to help you expand your perspective on life. The Maryland plantation stretched before him, vast and unforgiving. Frederick Douglass, at age 12, pressed his finger against the page, tracing letters by candlelight. His master's wife had begun teaching him, then stopped abruptly. Reading was forbidden. Knowledge made slaves unfit, they said. So he taught himself in secret. He traded bread with white children for reading lessons. He copied words from discarded newspapers. He studied Webster's spelling book hidden beneath floorboards. Every stolen lesson was a seed planted. He would spend 20 years in slavery, his entire youth. And from age 12, when he first traced those forbidden letters, to age 20, when he finally escaped north, he never stopped cultivating his mind. He memorized speeches. He practiced rhetoric in his head. He studied every scrap of text he could find. He trained himself to think, speak, and carry himself as though he were already free. Yogi Ramacharaka taught that consciousness precedes circumstance, that before man becomes free in fact, he must become free in consciousness. Like Douglass, who sowed freedom in his thoughts years before his body crossed into free territory. Escape at 20 brought no instant reward. He lived in poverty, obscurity, constant threat of recapture. Mobs attacked him. Former allies betrayed. For years, the seeds seemed to yield only thorns. But as the yogis knew, causes sown may lie dormant for years, even for lifetimes, before they bear fruit. The discipline, the courage, and the clarity forged in chains were growing roots beneath the surface, waiting. Then came the harvest. His voice became one of the most powerful in America. Presidents sought his counsel. His words moved nations. The boy who taught himself to read in darkness became a light for millions. This is the law of cause and effect operating across decades. Douglass refused the comfort of victimhood. He held his oppressors accountable, yes, but he never surrendered responsibility for his own character and growth. He studied causes while others cursed their fate, and life returned his conscious sowing multiplied 1,000 times. No effort is ever wasted. Every thought you think, every discipline you practice, every moment you choose growth over comfort, you're sowing. The harvest may not come quickly. Frederick Douglass planted seeds in chains that took years to bloom, but bloom they did. Inevitable as spring following winter. You're always reaping what you once sowed, which means you're always sowing what you'll one day reap. If this episode gave you something to think about, please leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you're listening. On Apple Podcasts, go to the show homepage, scroll down to the rating sections, then tap Write Review. On Spotify, go to the show homepage, tap the 3 dots, select Rate Show, and choose your stars. Reviews signal to the algorithm that this podcast is worth promoting and help new listeners discover the show. Thank you. Your support means a lot and goes a long way. And as always, take this reflection into the silence, and I'll see you next time.